Warning for all the virgin ears out there. If you can't take words like fuck, shit, damn it, nigga, especially nigga, and like ooh, nigga, then you best leave this goddamn channel right now. Heed my words. Heed my words. You will hear a lot of it if you continue from here. Have a blessed day.
Oh, yeah, it's a podcast. It's podcast time, baby. Yeah. It's first episode, man, where I talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Gotta get a lot of shit off my chest. A lot of shit's been going on. I'm gonna be talking about current events, movies, video games, whatever the fuck is on my mind. That's what we on this podcast. We're gonna keep it that way. Music as well, of course. If it's on my mind, I'm talking about it. This is a podcast where I air out my thoughts and get things off my chest and talk about shit. That's how it is. That's how it's gonna be. First things first, man, in all seriousness. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I mean, man, the moment I found out that Nipsey Hussle passed, man, I was immediately pissed. My boy Dom told me. I was in the party, man, on my Xbox with my partners, man. We just, we was chopping it up or whatever. And my boy Dom was like, bruh, Nipsey Hussle got shot like 6 times. Of course, I'm like, what? He went away for another minute, and we found out that Nipsey Hussle had then soon after died. And I just immediately felt like this anger that just came over me. I was legit pissed. I was pissed. Like, we all don't know when we gonna go. But how Nipsey Hussle died, man, I wouldn't wish that on anybody, to be real with you. On top of the fact that he was the last person that we needed to go at this point in time. Like, I swear, man, like, it just seems so unfair, It's so unfair. Why does he gotta go? Why him? Because some motherfucker gotta hate. Because the motherfucker's envious. Or because some motherfucker didn't like the fact that he got cut off. We're not gonna spend too much time on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna name him. We know what's up. But man, I was truly hurt by this. Truly hurt. Nipsey Hussle was a guy that I really looked up to, from afar, to be honest with you, man. I respected his hustle. I respected his grind. Dude put in work for more over a decade, I think. Yeah, he's been around forever, ever. Of course, I wish I'd have done a reaction to Victory Lap. I feel like shit now. I still listen to Victory Lap, and I enjoyed every fucking moment of it. But it ain't even about the music, man, because this Vector 90, well, these kids are now being able to put their foot in the door of Silicon Valley, man. That's incredible. That's incredible, man, to be a part of something like that. He was going to meet up with the LAPD, try to figure out, how they can stop gang violence. And, of course, when he passes, you got all these gang members, you got all these these gangs coming together. And to show their respect for a man that really held down his neighborhood. I know a lot of people say, shit like, you got to leave your neighborhood in order to grow. But, man, Nipsey Hussle, man, he got the bag and he put it into his neighborhood, making the roots of his neighborhood stronger, or at least trying to, and was doing a damn good job at that. I mean, the dude sold 1,000 copies of his mixtape for $100 and used that money to invest. Yes, I know, Jay-Z bought 100 copies of that? That's incredible. His motivation, his endurance, man. This dude's determination is just untouchable. The dude didn't stop. He kept going. He bought the strip mall. What was the strip mall that was that he used to what's the name? Hustle back in the day. Selling his mixtapes on, man. Bought the whole strip mall, man. Put his clothing store right in that strip mall. general stores and all kind of stuff, man. He was even working on low income housing in that area. Dude, that's real. That's real. That's some respectable shit right there, man. That's a respectable man. That dude took care of business, man. I could admire a dude to do some shit like that. For real. I admire that dude. I admire Nipsey, man. Man, it seems like we always lose the good ones, but we always left with the garbage here on earth, man. It pisses me off, man, that a motherfucker like Trump can live to be 70 plus. And here we have Nipsey Hussle at 33 gone. It's just not fucking fair, man. It's not fair, man. But you know what? Life is like that. You know, we gotta keep moving forward. I saw Nipsey Hussle's mother, you know, say some really powerful shit, man. You know, very spiritual woman, you know. She was talking about a lot of spiritual things, man, about Nipsey Hussle still being here with us. You know, despite him not being here physically, his spirit still lives on. And I take those words, you know, and I find strength in those words, man. God bless her, for real. For real, man, because Lord knows, man, this shit's rough out here. It's terrible. It's very terrible. But I could definitely find some comfort in Nipsey Hussle's mother's words, man, for real, for real. I thought that was very powerful stuff, man. She didn't seem fazed by this or anything, man. She found peace, man. And if Nipsey Hussle's mom could find peace, then hell, I think we could follow suit and do the same, you know, and celebrate, you know, his life, you know, celebrate Nipsey Hussle's life here on earth, man. It's incredible, man. It's incredible. He had his memorial today. I saw that got all these assholes getting free tickets and then, of course, reselling them for like $400, $500. To those motherfuckers, man, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Do y'all really need the money that bad? Do y'all... Just classless shit. Classless. Those tickets fucking sold out immediately. Immediately. And you are already out here trying to resell the shit. I really wish we could get the pictures of the motherfuckers that had the audacity to do some shit like that. Straight up. Shame them motherfuckers. Y'all some pieces of shit. Those are tickets that people would have loved to have taken and would have loved to have gone. They would have loved to have gone to that shit. But y'all, nah. We gotta fucking re-up. We gotta cake up. We gotta capitalize. Free fucking tickets. And y'all out here fucking reselling them. Ain't that some shit? Bum ass people. I can't stand that shit, man. Some terrible shit. That's horrible. Man. Just it sickens me, man. It fucking sickens me. Straight up, man. Shit. I was thinking, actually, I was watching an interview. I think it was State of the Culture with Joe Budden, Remy Ma. I think Jinx was on there. And Jinx said some pretty real shit, man. He said some real shit on this interview, man, talking about Nipsey, man. He said, you know, he was making a comparison of art, like paintings and music, and why people don't put a bigger price tag on music or don't find more value in music than they do in paintings. You know, I mean, they're both art, right? I mean, you have music, which is definitely an art form. You know, you gotta, you know, take in consideration all the techniques and the studying and the process of making music, and it's basically just about the same thing when it comes to painting. I mean, there's different, you know, techniques. There's different ways of making a picture, you know, pop. Just like there's different ways of making music pop, you know. It's the same avenue. It's like, why do we put a higher value on paintings and it's not the same way for music? And he made the realization that Nipsey could have possibly opened the door for people to, you know, put a higher value on music, you know, like how he was able to, you know, to sell his mixtape for $100 and people still were lining up around the corner at his shop to buy this album or to buy this mixtape. You know what I'm saying? People went out their way to buy a mixtape for $100. It just comes down to it that, you know, it makes sense. Well, it just comes down to this here. People put their own value on art. You put your own value on art. So when it comes down to it, whatever you're willing to pay for that art, that's how valuable it is to you as the person, as the consumer, you know. And I think maybe in the future, you may see a lot more artists doing the same, you know. Truly, you know, saying, hey, man, I'm demanding this, but if you pay for my album for about $100 or $200, you're going to get something else, because Nipsey Hussle, of course, the people who did pay $100 also got free concerts. Also, they're able to get free merch over time, stuff like that for their investment. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle was going to give back to those people who were willing to go out of their way to get this mixtape early. Okay, it was just a great business strategy. You know, I thought that it was a very good business strategy, and also, you know, sheds light on the fact that music can definitely have the same exact value, or possibly a higher value, or high value, just like a painting. You know, just like a painting, because I mean, it is all art in the end of the day. You know, it's all art. It's a beautiful thing, man. That dude was, I think he might have been a little bit ahead of his time, to be honest with you. But, man, he's going to be sorely missed. Nipsey Hussle's going to be sorely missed, man. I'm so serious. I mean, I was listening to Victory Lap, man, all last week. Oh, man. There's a track on there called Young Nigga, man, and he has a verse on there, man. Oh, my God, it just kills me every fucking time. Staring into space and you fishing for a phrase uninspired in your mind, still it's all a paper chase. First you over-dedicate, then you notice that you're great and you've been the whole time, and it slap you in your face, then you stack it in the safe, get it cracking, it was fate. Now you the definition, nigga, laughing to the bank. Fuck! If you ain't inspired by that shit, I don't know what the fuck gonna get you inspired, man. I don't know, bruh. And like the whole album is like that. Hustle and Motivate. Oh my God. That beat gave me chills. Stupid, man. Oh my God. Oh, man. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. It was a beautiful memorial, though, man. It really was. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, man. The dude was loved, man. Clearly loved. Clearly appreciated, you know. It's a beautiful thing. Dr. Sebi. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Dr. Sebi. If I'm saying it wrong, please don't kill me. You know, I mean well. But, of course, you know, a lot of people thought that the reason why he got killed was because he was doing a documentary for Dr. Sebi. I don't believe that's the case. I really don't believe it's the case at this point, especially with the evidence that we have in this situation. It's just not that likely as of right now. But still, I want to check out that documentary. You know, I've heard some things about Dr. Sebi for real, man, and it's quite fascinating, to be honest with you. In my opinion, it's very fascinating to me. I've heard some stories about dude being 70, jumping on a table and landing on his knees, bro. His knees, bro. His knees. Y'all don't hear me, bro. The nigga jumped on a table, landed on top of the table with his knees, nigga. That's fucking incredible. That's some other healthy shit that I can't even fathom. I can't even fathom that. Can't even fathom. Shit crazy. You know, if he doing that shit, then there's gotta be something he doing right. You feel me? Of course, if you don't know who he is, of course, he's the dude who was supposedly curing people of AIDS and cancer and shit off of strictly, you know, making them fast and making them eat right and all kind of other stuff. You know, that shit crazy. He was taken to court because they thought that he was they thought that Dr. Sebi was what's the name, engaging in dishonest business practice, saying that he's out here curing these people of cancer and AIDS, and the public knowledge of cancer and AIDS is there is no cure for either one. So a guy coming around saying he's out here curing that shit, yeah, that's gonna raise a lot of red flags. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Well, crazy thing about it is he beat the case. He beat the case because after the 70, I think it was like the 70th person, something like that. The 70th person that testified, in his defense, saying that yes, this man here, Dr. Sebi, cured me of cancer, AIDS, or whatever the hell else. They had to drop the case. They had to. So I really want to see how this documentary plays out. I hope the guy Nick Cannon actually, picks it up and finishes the documentary. Really hope so. I want to see it. I want to see what it's about. I want to see, how in depth they get with this documentary. I'm just kind of anticipating it, to be honest with you. Just because I'm curious. You know what I'm saying? I'm hella curious. Shoot. Kodack Black. My God. Had some things to say about Lauren London. What? I got a problem with people that don't have any type of consideration for other people. Like for real consideration. I'm talking about people who don't care about their opinion affecting other people. Especially as in a time where a life was lost and people are already feeling away already. I don't know how Kodack Black thought that this was a good time to say the things that he had to say about Lauren London. And we all know what that is at this point in time. He said he'd give her a shoulder to cry on and shit, and basically take Nipsey Hussle's place. Mind you, Nipsey Hussle at this time wasn't even buried yet. No memorial, nothing. Yet this motherfucker had something to say about Lauren London. It's disrespectful. Now, mind you, yes, Kodack Black didn't say nothing that every scumbag on the planet was thinking at the time. Yes, still doesn't make it right. Kodack Black, the difference between every other scumbag and Kodack Black at this point in time is that Kodack Black has a platform. He has a voice. People listen to what he has to say. Period. Especially if it's on IG Live. You feel me? Even his partners in there was like, yeah, yo, man, too soon, bro. Too soon. I mean, this isn't different. This isn't something out of the ordinary for Kodack Black to do. Okay, he's said some outlandish shit. He's done some outlandish shit. Clearly, we know this by now. But it don't make it better, that he had such a lack of respect for Nipsey Hussle, his family, hell, even Lauren London at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. It's all around fucked up. What the fuck made you think that this was okay? That's not okay. In no situation. You know what I'm saying? Let that be one of his partners that died. And let his partner have like a baby mother he was close to. Or hell, a wife he was close to. Or a girl he was close to. Who he was with at the time. And somebody voice their opinion on his partner and his wife. I mean, come on, bruh. Like this shit ain't hard to really, to grasp, to understand people's frustration. But then Kodack Black has the nerve to turn around and get mad at motherfuckers for voicing their opinion on what he had to say. What? You mad because T.I. had something to say. You mad because Tank had something to say. You mad because everybody else in the fucking United States has something to say about you commenting on Nipsey Hussle's girl. Come on, bruh. Come on. Y'all gotta do better. Gotta do better. I heard Charlamagne say some shit. He said that the internet is like high school. The internet is definitely like high school. I've heard actually a couple of people say something like this, and it's very true. Very true. The internet is a lot like high school. Instead of a lot of these other celebrities actually getting in contact with Kodack Black in some way, maybe DMing him, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, yo, man, what you said about Lauren Leonard was fucked up, bro. You should address that and apologize. You know, and all due respect. You know what I'm saying? You can feel the way you want to feel, but, man, voicing your opinion like that in public, man, ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's out of pocket. Please address that shit, man. For real. You should apologize. For real. And just so you don't offend anybody and try to, you know, it's not even just that. Just it's out of pocket what you did. Just apologize. You're gonna offend people, you know what I'm saying, for saying some shit like that. Hell, I was low-key disgusted. To be honest, we was like, yo, man, come on, man. The body ain't even cold yet. Tripping, man. Tripping. But, you know, I'm not hella surprised that he would say some shit like that because, you know, Kodack Black been on a roll lately, you know what I'm saying? Doing all kind of shit, saying all kind of outlandish shit. So, you know, hey, you know, doesn't make it any better, but still, man, just gotta do better. Gotta do better, man. Fucking tripping. Shit is crazy. I know everybody's seen Us, right? Yeah, man. Jordan Peele got another one, man. I don't care what none of y'all talk about. That was a good one. That was a good ass movie. I enjoyed the shit out of that movie. Shit, it's almost like he pulled something straight out of Hitchcock, man. For real. I don't know how the hell he did. Man, let me tell you. Any movie that makes you think for as long as I did about this movie after the fact, it's a good ass movie. Okay? It's thought provoking. I fucks with that. And I like the fact that you can interpret this movie in many ways. You can look at it for what it is, as a creatures from down under type movie. You know what I'm saying? Something as bare bones as that. You could definitely just look at it as that. It's just a nice thrill ride, full of suspense type movie. You know, i.e. a good horror movie. Straight up. It's a good horror movie. It was funny, thrilling, suspenseful, great acting. Lupita killed it. My God. My only real gripe that I have with this movie, though, is the twist. Even though the twist was somewhat low-key predictable, and I can understand why, because I think he kind of missed the mark when it came to really flushing out the beginning of the movie. In the beginning of the movie, Lupita's character as a child runs into her doppelganger in the funhouse. And I heard one YouTuber, I forgot his name, forgive me, I forgot his name, but I was watching one YouTuber say something that was really true. If you do know who I'm talking about, please let it be known in the comments. But he said that at that scene where he met up with her doppelganger, they should have showed her leaving the funhouse as if she escaped the situation. You know, without giving out too many spoilers. And I think that would have made the twist at the end of the movie a lot more effective. I do agree with that. And I did kind of have a feeling that could have been a possibility, the ending. I'm trying not to give away much, but for those who haven't seen it. But still, great movie. Fucking loved it. And I like the fact that there's theories now that are saying that this movie takes place in the same universe as Get Out. And it's actually a very believable one. Of course, Jordan Peele hasn't signed off on this. You know what I'm saying? I hope to God he does, because, man, it just makes a great connection. It actually makes a lot more sense about where the doppelgangers came from. You know what I'm saying? And the connection is that the doppelgangers and the people who were in Get Out, who were moving the consciousness of white people into black people, they were a part of the same experiments with the doppelgangers. And how they made this connection was those people were wearing red throughout the movie, or some type of red. And the doppelgangers' outfits, once they, you know, came to the surface, they were wearing what? Red. You know? It's a cool look. I mean, if you want to look deeper into it, you could do that. And I like the fact that, you know, it's very possible. Yeah, it's very possible. I really hope Jordan signs off on this theory, man, because it would make these two movies even that much better, in my opinion. And it would explain a whole hell of a lot more too. Make a Jordan Peele horror universe. Oh my God, I need it. I need it to happen. I need him to sign off on that for real, for real. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, man, please go check it out. It's definitely worth it. Man, HBO had that documentary with Michael Jackson. Yeah. Didn't believe it. Reason why, not because I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, but I just don't trust the two motherfuckers that were putting this shit together, man. I didn't fuck with it. I didn't feel like they were being 100% truthful. And news came out that there was a discrepancy in old dude's story, saying that one of the dudes, I don't even feel like fucking bringing up their goddamn names, bro. If you wanted to look deeper into the story, you can. But the two motherfuckers that were claiming that Michael Jackson was molesting them when they were children, I think from the year 88 to 92, he had one story about Michael Jackson molesting him in the train station on Neverland Ranch. And somebody came up and pulled a receipt and said that, hey, yo, that train station was never there at the time in which you were explaining the story. It didn't exist. It wasn't built yet. And supposedly, HBO was going to pull the documentary because of this discrepancy. It came out that HBO was not going to pull the documentary. They're going to keep it there. But the discrepancy still remains. You know what I'm saying? It's still there. It's just I never really respected the fact that these dudes will come forth and do this now. I understand if in fact this was the truth, I could understand it, but there are no concrete, irrefutable facts given in this documentary. It is 100% a one-sided story. And mind you, me knowing, about Michael Jackson being under federal investigation, not federal, FBI investigation for about, 10 years? For 10 years under investigation? And didn't find no DNA evidence. Nothing. No pictures, video, nothing. Of any sort. Of any kind. From not only just these two dudes, but anybody else that was there. And mind you, we know there were hella kids going to Neverland Ranch when it was off and running. When he was alive. When Michael Jackson was alive. So, if in fact Michael Jackson was doing the things that they are claiming that he has done, wouldn't you think there had been other victims in the situation? I mean, look at Bill Cosby. 60 some odd women step forward. Look at R. Kelly. Whole bunch of women stepping forward. But out of all the kids that Michael Jackson was in contact with, you tell me only 2 kids? Out of everybody? I mean, I'm just saying, out of patterns, my nigga, it don't make fucking sense. Makes 0 sense. And I don't buy any of it. I don't buy none of it. Went to court, beat the case. It is what it is. Now, trust me when I tell you, I'm not sitting here being a stan, okay? I'm not weeding out any possibility, Maybe, let's say theoretically, Michael Jackson was hella fucking sneaky. The sneakiest of the sneaky. You still got to have some evidence that is concrete enough for me to believe you. And quite honestly, I don't believe these motherfuckers. Because they're both known for being kind of sketchy, okay? Not telling the whole truth. Doing some shit that's a little bit backwards, if you will. Let's read up on them. Read up on these two dudes, man. What is these motherfuckers? Now I gotta say their names, man. Just in case. Just for y'all, I gotta find the names, man. I gots to do it. Yeah. James Safecheck and Wade Robinson are the two dudes' names, man, that were coming forth with these allegations. And basically, from 1988 to 92 is when what's the name? Safe Check said he was being molested, and the train station on Neverland Ranch was not built until 93. Okay, that's the discrepancy there. Yeah, these two guys, man, they're known for just doing dirt, man, not being all the way truthful. You dig into the into the little past, man, you see all this shit. I don't believe the shit, not for a bit, not even a little bit. It just is what it is. Tis is what tis is, bro. I don't know, man. Motherfuckers be tripping, man. People do anything, man, to just get notoriety, fame, riches, whatever the fuck it is, man. Just lie and shit. Even if it's on a dead person, man. It's sick things, man. But that's just how life is, man. That's how people are, man. Gotta do better, bro. Just gotta do better. Gotta do better than this, man. Shit is crazy. You know what? I ain't got much else to talk about. Hopefully things get better. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be good. Y'all do better, alright? It's your boy Big Quint. Indeed.